Alright, you delightful human beings, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Writer, and today we are gathered here to watch a special Cincinnati edition of AEW Dynamite as a Cincinnati transplant. So I woke up this morning and it was literally 5 degrees outside, and I was like, I am gonna watch this from home and be in my nice warm living room on my cozy couch. So that's why we're here and not out. If you're new to the channel, hi, I'm Christina. I'm originally from the Cleveland area up in Northeast Ohio, and I'm a greater Cincinnati transplant. Cincinnati is kind of the unofficial, like, adopted hometown, if you will. I've spent a number of my adult years here. I went to UC, went to NKU. Just to say, we couldn't pass up an opportunity to not do a reaction for AEW this week since it's in our adopted hometown, and it's quite frankly in my backyard. I live over on the Kentucky side of the river, over in northern Kentucky, which is part of the greater Cincinnati area. When we add everything up together, I have lived in the greater Cincinnati area for about six and a half years at this point. I lived in Cincinnati proper for about 4 years, and then I've been over in northern Kentucky for a little over 2 years now. So needless to say, we're gonna know roughly sort of what's going on if there's little local lore mentions. I can say that the arena that they are at tonight is actually more so of like a concert venue type place. They're at the Andrew Brady Center, and it's a brand new venue. Well, brand new as in like it opened about 4 years ago. It opened up in 2021. So this is like the first like wrestling show that they've ever had, as far as I know, up at that arena. It's right in the middle of downtown, right by the Bengal Stadium. I really just need to take y'all to like just like downtown Cincinnati proper, show you all where all the arenas are and stuff. So, well, maybe we'll take y'all around, show y'all the area a little bit. Let me know if that is something of interest, but hopefully once the weather kind of gets better, we're not buried under snow. Either way around, grab your snacks, grab your choice of beverage, get comfy and cozy, and let's watch tonight's AEW Dynamite, Maximum Collision. I accidentally got the name of the show wrong in the intro. It's Maximum Carnage. I think I said Maximum Collision, and I'm like, that would have made a little bit more sense for Collision. Okay, so we're kicking things off with Brian Cage versus Kenny Omega. I need to center this a little bit more. So far right out of the gate, not looking too bad. Okay, okay, commentary's already a mess. We're getting people's names wrong. I'm just happy that we get to react to Kenny's match. At least we're cheering and booing for the right people. But yeah, I've actually never been in this particular venue, but I remember when it was like under construction, like just opened and stuff. Oh, I didn't realize Don Callis was on commentary. I'm really confused as to who is in this Don Callis family and who is not. I know obviously we're at Brian Cage, Lance Archer, right? Because I see him at ringside. And then is Takeshita still with him too? And Kyle Fletcher, I think. But I think this is all kind of connecting back to the stuff that was going on with Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher, and then they had the interaction last week too at the end of the show. Oh, well, Kenny just went right there with the kick. Oh, there goes Cage. Yep, there goes Cage. Oh, right against the barricade. That one guy in the front row is not having any of it. He just kind of flicked him off right there. Okay, I was really confused for a second. I thought that the commentary table was on the hard cam side for a second, but it's not. Okay. Wow, we're off to a great start with the reaction this week. Oh, okay. Well, Brian Cage just tossed Kenny right into the commentary table. I think Kenny's already busted open. Yep, it's got a gash going on there. Wait, okay, I was like, where's the referee at? But Cage is distracting the referee while Don Callis is actually doing something. I love how in Max you get like this really calm, like, we'll be right back after this ad break. It's like, yes, we just toss somebody into the commentary table and then we get this calm, just Max break. Do they not have another pay-per-view coming up in between now and July? Why are we promoting a July show 6 months away? When is their next pay-per-view? Okay, so we actually have another Grand Slam coming up in February for a Grand Slam Australia, but yet we're promoting the one that's in July in Texas. Well, Brian Cage just caught him and tossed him back into the ring. All right, Kenny just kicked out right there. Gotta say, Brian Cage having a good showing. Love to see it. I mean, I guess if you're not trying to promote an international show, I would think that they'd want to go for Revolution next, right? Because that's like, what, like early March, if I saw correctly? So, yeah, that's only a few weeks away on paper. Closer to 2 months, but still. Like, trying to figure out their calendar in real time. But I mean, like, that should say something, right? Like, you want to make sure that you're promoting the right events and you're not promoting too much at once, right? If you had, like, 2 different shows in a month, I could understand alternating them or something, right? Because you got to build up, like, 2 shows in a month. month, but like right now it's like one show a month. Oh, duck the V trigger. Oh, well, okay, we got a counter, we got a counter. Oh, we got a kick. Oh, I sense something. And Kenny connects right there. That might be it. I'm just glad that Kenny's back on this show. That's all I gotta say. What is he trying to do here? Oh my lord. Well, that's certainly one way to end it. Okay. This was actually a good little opening match. The people were into it. Everybody looked good in the match. At least I thought so anyway. So, I mean, all that factored in there, we'll give all that a thumbs up. It's like, ask for Osprey and you shall receive. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, I'm like, okay, cool. We ended the show with all this last week, or we're starting the show with all this. Okay, this is all making sense. That's one way to counter out of that. Teamwork makes the dream work. I mean, at least they're kind of connecting everything together. Everybody's gotten just screwed over by Don Callis. What is happening now? Whose music is this? Oh, okay. I was like, where's Takeshita? He's in here somewhere, right? Okay. Didn't even recognize his music for a second. And I like Takeshita, I really do. I swear I watched the show. There's a lot going on in the aftermath of the match, and I'm kind of behind this whole little angle here, because at least it makes some kind of sense. Cincinnati's clearly letting their feelings known here. But yeah, no, I want to see where all this goes, because I mean, at least everything's kind of making sense a little bit in this little story arc here. I mean, we'll see where all this goes, but so far, I mean, at least this opening bit here, we'll give it a thumbs up. It made some sense and the match was decent, so we'll take it. Y'all, I can't watch this by myself. That's why we're watching this together as a community. Yes, New York Minute, right in the heart of Cincinnati, Ohio. I know that he's kind of got the whole King of New York nickname or whatever now, but still. The heart of the bluegrass state, Christopher. We get it. Cincinnati's close to Kentucky. The origin is sort of there in the sense that our airport is actually in Kentucky, not in actual Cincinnati. So there's kind of some merit there in a way, but not really. Oh, Christopher, you're in the Buckeye State. You're in Ohio. The Bluegrass State is literally right across the street from y'all. Seriously. You go from the Brady Center, and I think you make a left, and you're basically right there at the Roebling Bridge. You cross the Roebling Bridge, which you can get to either by car or by sidewalk, because there's like a walking path there and everything, right? And like you're in Covington, which is the Bluegrass State known as Kentucky, or the Commonwealth of Kentucky, if you want the formal term. Carry on, Christopher. What are we going on about now? I'm sure it's anticipated. I've seen what the internet has said about this match, and just, oh boy. The Learning Tree and the Death Riders, just those two names together, just what is happening on this show? Okay, Brian Keith. Okay. Cope is a dope. Is he just rhyming at this point? I think he's just rhyming at this point. I mean, we were here for like the whole Jericho match in New York with the whole like King of New York thing, but like, is this like a 2-for-1 gimmick that we've got going on here where he's both King of New York and also like the Learning Tree? So is the Learning Tree presumed to be in New York? I'm overthinking this. Yeah, how can they coexist? It's a common trope in wrestling. Can they coexist? We've been here 1,000 times. Well, how can you guarantee that they're going to be on the same page? Yes, a New York Minute in Cincinnati, Ohio. Love that for all of us. Why are we surprised at this reaction? He literally went after Swerve with a golden pair of scissors 2 weeks ago. Mauled. Does M-A-L-D stand for like mad and bald at the same time? They're not going to let this man talk. Right, thank you, Taz. I don't know what he was expecting either. I'm just concerned at this point. Like, I mean, I've been concerned since, well, we covered the episode 2 weeks ago with the Max debut. At this rate, Tony Schiavone, is he actually going to say anything? Yeah, I'm with you on that. Never mind. So apparently people were connecting this to Ricochet kind of channeling the inner American Psycho type vibes, and I can kind of see it, but like, I'm not 100% sold on it. Okay, so I guess Swerve is here? No, he's not here. That is actually Prince Nana, I think. Yep, there's Prince Nana. We appreciate you, Prince Nana. There's Swerve. Okay, what was happening with the camera there? It was like all shaking and stuff. So he came back from getting stabbed with scissors after 2 weeks. He's being stalked. Oh god. Okay, so we're fighting in the crowd. It's like really dark and I can't see much. Oh, no, keep going outside. No, follow them. I need to point out more of the lore. Okay. Go outside. Throw a snowball at Ricochet, Swerve. Come on. I was hoping me we were gonna go outside. No. Listen, Taz, we still got like oh, wait. Okay, I thought he went outside for reals. Tell you what, I'll take y'all outside. We'll take y'all outside for the lore. Once it warms up just a little bit more. But that whole segment just happened. Swerve's back after 2 weeks after we saw him get attacked with the scissors. So, but yeah. Otherwise, this whole situation happened. We're still continuing Ricochet and Swerve here, so that at least makes sense. Nice to see Prince Nana in action with the chairs, so I mean that was cool too. But yeah, this whole situation happened. I wish we would have been able to go outside though. I really wish we would have been able to go outside. It's like, come on, get into a snowball fight by the river, come on. Either way, this whole segment happened. Okay, so we got Hurt Syndicate versus Mark Briscoe and Private Party. Private Party, of course, the World Tag Team Champions. Same dude that was flicking off Brian Cage earlier is flicking off, I think, Bobby Lashley outside the ring. It's good to see MVP in the ring. Listen, a lot of us are still stuck inside because the snow has not melted. Not all that much. They really should have just done like a 2-for-1 special, right? Or like some kind of a deal where like if you bought like one ticket for Collision, you could have gotten a ticket for Dynamite, you know, that sort of thing. I feel like that would have made some sense. So just something to keep in mind. Just a little suggestion, AEW, get it where it's like, hey, get 2 tickets for like this price and you get in for both shows. I am simply tossing out ideas. Alrighty, we are back from the commercial break, although I missed like a minute there. I need to get another water. It's like I should have gotten up to get another water. Either way, back from the break, we got Briscoe and MVP in the middle of the ring. All right, we got a double drop kick right there. More double drop kicks right there. I mean, that's how you do it, right? I mean, if you have a tag team partner, you might as well do some double team moves to get rid of like the largest person in the group. That makes sense to me. Okay, Mark Briscoe, there we go. It's a team effort. That's what it's supposed to be. Okay, there was a lot that just happened there. Okay, we got a nice little Private Party chant. Okay, or at least I think it was. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Oh, right in the corner. Oh, a counter. Oh, wow. Okay, he just got tossed. Yeah, he's done. He's out. He's out. And there goes MVP on the outside. There goes Shelton. Oh, huge kick. All right. Okay. But yeah, they needed the trios win here tonight. I keep forgetting it's called the trios division pretty much, but still pretty decent showing for them, and good to see Shelton get the win too. So this was a decent little match. People were really behind, of course, Mark Briscoe and Private Party. So this was a good match. It did what it needed to accomplish, and that's pretty much all I got. All right, we got Jeff Jarrett out here. He's in a whole situation with MJF now. Well, I would say speak of the devil, but yeah, there's MJF. But thank you for acknowledging Cincinnati, Jeff. We appreciate that. Hey, he's got the scarf. He's at least prepared for the weather. Wait, did MJF really just tell Jeff Jarrett that it gave him the opportunity of a lifetime? What? Like, Jeff Jarrett's had this, like, a really long career. He's had a lot of opportunities of a lifetime. I don't understand what... Okay. Thank you, Jeff. Calm down, Max. No kidding, you lost your cool. Calm down. Use your inside voice. Well, wait, which Hall of Fame? Because I don't think AEW has a Hall of Fame. Which Hall of Fame are we talking about, MJF? Okay, I think MJF's going the direction with what we were thinking, right? I'm thinking, right? Oh, Lord. Chill out. Okay, this is not where I thought we were going. I thought he was going to bring up the lore. Okay, so MJF didn't even bother to bring up, like, how Jarrett was at the end of, like, WCW there. And then, well, I mean, obviously we had, like, the TNA Ring of Terror there for a little bit. And then there was, oh, God, what was it? Aha, there it is. Global Force Wrestling. Yeah, that was a thing for a cup of coffee. I feel like there was something else that he did, too. What is MJF going on about? Like, I get the Olympic gold medalist part of it, but what is happening in this segment? See, that's what I'm saying. This man has been through it. He knows, he's self-aware at this point. Okay, we're going back to last year's tournament. Now, I don't know if I can see him winning the World Championship, but I'm kind of here for this, like, last little stretch here for Jeff Jarrett. Yeah, he had, like, all this other material he could have went with. Come on, MJF. Really, Jeff Jarrett's been, like, through it all. Like, he's unfazed at this point. I see what you did there, Jeff Jarrett. I see what you did there with the better than you. Could he be both, possibly? I think you could be both, right? Is this more MJF lore or not? We're going after everybody's women in this segment. I don't know what's going on here. This segment has kind of gone off the rails a little bit. I liked MJF, but ever since he came back, it's like he's really lost steam. And I don't know know how he gets that steam back. Wait, MJF and I are the same age? Oh shoot, we are the same age. He's a couple months older than me. I mean, I don't think MJF is necessarily a one-hit wonder, but like, again, like ever since he returned, it's like he hasn't gotten that momentum back. Okay, now MJF is finally getting to the root of everything. Yeah, but you also had to have the right dance partners, MJF, right? Like every good, good guy needs a good bad guy to have, as their dance partner, if you will, right? Or at least the two personalities, right? Wasn't that a whole thing too, right? Like, I think MJF, like, returned as a heel, and then, like, I guess he was going after Adam Cole again because Cole turned on MJF. So, like, the roles were reversed, even though Cole turned on MJF. So it's like, he's processing what you just said, Max. There we go. This was kind of all over the place, people. This was kind of all over the place. Oh, there's Karen. MJF's got Karen now. Oh my god, did you see how fast he sprinted? He just like sprinted like real fast there. Was there a point to that? Just that last part right there with, okay. I don't know, there was something there, but I don't know if it was like there. Does that make sense? Like the ingredients were there. I don't know if like the order felt weird or maybe it was the delivery. I don't know what was happening there. But yeah, this felt a little disjointed, but I could tell where they were going. But it seemed like they were trying to get everything into one segment. Does that I hope I'm making sense, right? Maybe that's just kind of what it felt like to me. But again, I feel like the ingredients were there, but it felt like they were trying to put too many ingredients in there. Hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. But either way, I don't know where this is all going. That is pretty much all I got for this segment as well. I know I keep saying that like right at the end. I feel like I should like switch it up, but it's like, yeah, this happened. We got to see what happens next. Alrighty, people, we've got Christian Cage versus Hook with Mother Wayne at ringside. I don't know why I find it so funny. I just do. Well, hey, at least Taz is back for this match, so that's always a positive. Yeah, Christian's like, yep, I'm out of here. Okay, now we got countouts. Look at this. We actually have countouts this time. Sort of. I heard numbers being counted. Oh, we just sent Christian over the top rope, I think. Yep. That's one way to get somebody back into the ring. Christian's like trying to get him to back down. All right, here we go. We're back from commercial break. Christian in firm control against Hook. We're in the corner now. Okay, so wait, did Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian show up during the commercial break? Because on Max you don't get the like picture-in-picture ads. So I'm assuming they showed up during the picture-in-picture ads, right? Am I following this? Oh, for a split second I thought he was gonna run right into the referee just based on like where everything was heading. He is outnumbered, that is correct. I mean, hey, he's in a good little spot there. He's got the ramp, he's got the steel steps, so I mean, that's one way to do it. Oh god, my back hurts just watching that. Oh, that looks like that has to hurt, like, when your back goes onto the steel steps and everything. Oh god, and then it's like kind of wedged up against the ramp. Oh boy. And there goes a splash. Hey, Taz, it's okay. You get an exception to the rule for professionalism here. That's your son. I understand. This whole feud's been personal. They took you out. Oh, Hook kicked out. Yeah, and we were here a couple weeks ago for, what was it, the last Rampage, and we had Hook go up against Nick Wayne, right? Oh, what's going on here? We got some kind of a counter. Oh, okay. Christian's on the ropes. He did let go. He did in fact let go. Oh, Hook just went right into the post. I sense shenanigans. Okay, wait, Shibata's out there. When did Shibata show up? When did he show up now? Look, I think it's safe to say that Hook's gonna need some friends, right? Because wasn't Shibata like the same? Okay, I think him and Hook were like, briefly aligned a little while ago, right? Oh boy, Christian. Oh, another counter. Oh, okay, Hook. Oh no. Shenanigans. Yay. Wait, Kip Sabian was kicking the air for whatever reason. I agree, Taz, this is ridiculous. We were having a good little match there, and we can't have nice things. Get in there, Taz, do something. Oh yeah, that's what I was remembering. Okay. Alright, Samoa Joe's back, so that's cool. I'm here for it. Lord, this show needs Samoa Joe at this point. Listen, you know that when we get Samoa Joe on our screens, it's probably going to be good, right? Yeah, because remember that weird little makeshift group that they had a little while back with Joe and Shibata and Hook? Like, I don't know if I would say it was a group, but it was kind of like a weird little alliance there, because like Hook and Joe had those matches back and forth, right? Am I misremembering something or remembering something? They had like matches all with each other, if I remember correctly. Wait, I love when a plan comes together. Wait, did that imply that Taz kind of set this up? Again, the Hook, Joe, and Shibata group on paper shouldn't really add up entirely, but I'm not mad at it. I can kind of get behind it. I don't know why I can. I just can. And the match was good up until the shenanigans took place at the end, but we did get a Samoa Joe return. So because a Samoa Joe return happened and the match itself wasn't too bad, we'll give it a thumbs up. Alrighty, people, we've got ourselves the first ever women's casino gauntlet match. This pretty much people just keep coming in at random intervals. So these two want to have the pinfall or submission as fast as they can. The winner of the match will take on Mariah May at Grand Slam Australia. Again, like I said earlier, that's what they should be focusing on. That and or at least, Revolution, because that's still, early March, right? But no, let's go ahead and have the big screen with the show that's like 6 months out right now. We got the countdown happening. Who's coming out next? Okay, so this person's from Stardom. This could be good. I have never heard of Megan Bayne in my entire life, to be completely honest. But that's what we're here for. We're here to watch, like, new people, right? I think we all had the same reaction. Like, we weren't sure what was happening. And that's, like, not being disrespectful or anything like that. But, like, even when I'm hearing the commentary at home to try to listen in for, like, some clues, all I got was that apparently, like, she's from Stardom. And that was all I got from it. I'm like, do we not have a little bit of backstory on this person? Like, what are they about? Like, tell us a little bit more about them. Their motivations. Alright, who's coming out next? Okay, Julia Hart, I think, is next, right? Because that sounds like her music. Yeah, because remember that match that she had with Jamie Hayter? We were here for that 2 weeks ago too, I think, right? With the arrow, and like, I think she had some kind of mist too. She just suplexed Julia Hart outside the ring. Okay, well, we're going to commercial right as it was starting to pick up a little bit. Oh boy, oh boy, oh, right into the barricade area. Okay, there's a lot going on. Okay, so Willow and Chris Statlander, they teamed up against Megan right there, so that happened. Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't these two just like hate each other not too long ago? Chris and Willow, right? Okay, we got another person coming in now. Oh boy, here comes Toni Storm. Well, hey, listen, the fans are really into Toni. They're getting behind her. Oh, takedown right there to Chris. Tony's clearing house. It felt like we had like more time in between people, like at the start of the match, with the first couple of participants that came into the match, right? And now it's like, oh, I guess we just got a couple back-to-back right there. Okay, we got Harley Cameron now making her way out here now. Oh, ouch, my back hurts. There's so much happening in this match. Oh, kick out right there. Everybody's trying to win this thing. I would think that I would want to win this thing too, because whoever wins this match, they get a title opportunity at the Australia show. Oh, there's the mist. I mean, hey, it works. Okay, so we had a sneaky pin there, and Toni Storm picks up a win. Well, hey, either way, this was a decent little match. I think factoring in that the crowd did get more and more into the match as the match went on, which that makes sense. You know what? This was a good match. I enjoyed it. Probably didn't say much, but that's because there was so much going on, and I'm getting a little tired. Remember when I said they should go outside and have like a snowball fight or something? They're right outside of this building, by the way. Okay, we got the Roebling Bridge in the background. There's the entrance to the actual building itself. I just need to take y'all with me over to downtown. I'll take y'all everywhere. So are we supposed to cheer for Moxley for one night because Cincinnati? Because that's the vibe that I'm getting here. Even though he threw Darby Allin down a flight of stairs. And they try to do the whole bleach thing with Orange Cassidy. And they had the plastic bag with Danielson. And they literally pulled the plug on Rampage. Okay, so Pac's out here. Where's Claudio and Wheeler at? Okay, well, there's Claudio. Yeah, I was gonna say, where is Wheeler anyway? Yeah, I don't think that Hobbs is gonna win this thing, and not just because it's in Cincinnati, but also because it's like, what, a 5-on-1 disadvantage here. Now, obviously, we would have to factor in possibly rated, rated FTR at this point. We'd have to factor that into the equation. I am totally sure that we are going to have a new champion at the end of the night. Totally. Okay, I can't. I can't. I mean, I guess you have to fight fire with fire, right? Oh boy. Oh no. All the blood. There is a lot of blood, and I am concerned at this time. I miss seeing the actual championship. Like, I know it's in the, like, briefcase or whatever that Marina carries around, but I miss seeing, like, the actual championship. It's like it's defended but never seen, and I am just a little sad about that. See, I'm not really chit-chatting about this all that much as I thought I was going to, mainly because we kind of know what's going to happen, right? Oh, okay, that just happened. That just happened off the top rope. He's, like, bolting out of there. The rate he's going at, he might end up on my side of the river over here in Kentucky. Oh my lord. He was like sprinting out of there. I was wondering where he was. And there's the briefcase. Okay, well, Powerhouse Hobbs kicked out. That's it. That might be it. That might be it. Or not. Or not. There goes Powerhouse Hobbs. I don't think we had the result in doubt, right? Does this mean by de facto I get the Kentucky side of the river? I'm just saying. Okay, I'm glad that Tony Schiavone's bringing up all the stuff that they did to everybody else in the past. Because I was just like, are they just not gonna, like, address this? Like, I know it's the hometown and everything, but it's like, oh, Lord. Okay, thank you for mentioning that, Excalibur. I mean, I don't condone this at all. Or condone what was happening before. Poor Powerhouse Hobbs. Okay, there we go. I'm like, somebody's got to come out for the save, right? Because they have the 12-man tag match coming up. Well, that all just happened at the end there. I think that's how that sets up the next night, which makes sense because it's like a back-to-back sort of show, right? We have the calming Max, this event has ended screen. But overall, I mean, pretty predictable match. I don't think anything was in question here. It was what it was. Was it my cup of tea? No, it was not. It might have been somebody else's cup of tea, and that's okay, but was not my cup of tea, so I mean, it sort of did what it needed to accomplish, and that was ultimately set up for what is happening on Collision on Saturday, which is technically being taped, presumably, on Thursday, because the Collision show is on Thursday, here in Cincinnati. And that's pretty much all I got. Again, I know I didn't do much reacting to this match, but it's almost 11 o'clock at night by the time I'm finishing this reaction, because we got a little bit of a late start, and that's okay. Overall, this edition of AEW, kind of in the middle, I felt like. I feel like for me, the first half of the show is definitely a little bit more interesting and stronger than the second half of the show. I did like Kenny and Brian Cage's match, thought that was good, and I just liked the whole little like, okay, cool, we're continuing things over here situation, right? I thought the 6-man tag match was also good too, seeing the Hurt Syndicate in trios action. I thought that was pretty decent too, to kind of get them more established on the show. Everybody got into it, so that was also a highlight for me as well. And I thought the Christian and Hook match was also good up until the end because of the shenanigans, but it was still pretty good. And again, even the shenanigans, it was like, okay, well, at least we had Samoa Joe return, and they kind of addressed like the past history and stuff like that a little bit too, so that was good. But yeah, those were the highlights for me. Little disappointed we didn't get a snowball fight outside in beautiful downtown Cincinnati, but that's a me thing. Once we thaw out a little bit, maybe I'll take y'all in the downtown and we'll show y'all what the arena, like where the arenas are and stuff. So yeah, there is that. And just kind of going a little tour day downtown. Because we have a little bit of a backstory and some lore to sort of unpack, if you will. Because I've shown you all downtown before in some vlogs and stuff, right? But I think like, okay, here's where this place is at. Here's where this place is at. I think that would make some sense. And who doesn't like some lore, right? Because it's like I'm always chit-chatting about all the Ohio lore and stuff. And I'm like, well, I'm across the river, so I might as well go over the river to unpack some of the lore, if you will. If we can't get to it because we can't thaw out in January, we will certainly get to it in February. But either way around, let me know what y'all thought about the reaction, the episode of Dynamite in general, down in the comments down below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all the fun stuff here on the channel, and I will see you all in the next one.